Hi everyone, my name is Ujjwal Swatam and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be understanding that how the market has moved in a very vigorous movement. Actually, it is a very vigorous movement, very volatile. First, the market rallied upwards and then again followed and then started rallying upwards. So it was a very undecisive day and a day that is hard to predict, but we'll be doing the post-market analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty, that why these movements and from which locations the price started reversing. So let us first understand the important locations from the previous session. Basically, this is the latest session and this is the previous session. So previous session we had the high. This was the high from the previous day. This was the low from the previous day, and this was the turning point is the initial balance low. Initial balance low was breached in like second half, and then it made a low and again rallied up and gave a closing between the initial balance low as well as the day low. So it was between this. Now, how these levels have played, we can clearly see that today the market didn't respect these levels much. Apart from this, we had a very bullish candle in the morning. Including this bullish candle, we also had one more advantage, that this candle took the support from the CPR and it was in the pivot, or you can say took support with the pivot, and but was inside the CPR range. So I didn't ended taking any position over here. Reason being because Bank Nifty was a little seemed little bearish, and when we will see the location area, so it was taking little rejection from the pivot, so it could have been a reversal as well, but eventually market broke all its levels. It started taking out all the pivot points. This is the CPR high, this point, and again, as we can see, this location this location was very important for today. Reason being because this was a virgin CPR, a CPR that has not been or the area in which the trading didn't happen. Say as in previous session, the price took just a rejection, so market didn't spend much time in this particular CPR. So this is known as a virgin CPR. So this virgin CPR acts as a very strong resistance if breached from down to up, and plays a very important support if breached from upwards to downwards. As you can see, this area, this is also a virgin CPR, so I am looking this as a very key important or key demand zone. Now we see we had the important levels in the charts. Price opened above the pivot, above both the pivots, the daily pivot and the monthly pivot, so it was a sign of the very bullish movement. Next candle was also very big, again boom 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 boom. Now this is the location where I tried my entry and eventually hit my stop loss, and again the price, when price started rallying upwards, I again took the entry and eventually failed, and failed so bad, though I made a cut to my position at this level, but as you can see, the market fall very vigorously, and many of these buyers who had their stop losses below this candle, below, they were all triggered. So there was a very high volume today. Apart from this, these both locations were turned out to be wrong. The reason I took these trades was simple. If I mark the locations on the chart, the first candle was very important, but as it didn't broke the CPR level, this was good. Now when this area, this candle breached the position, there was a first target at this level which was of 26 points, and my stop loss would be below this candle, so it was not worth taking. It had a risk reward ratio of 0.5. Now again, when the price started breaching this, I still avoided to get into trade as I was very far from the EMA. Not so far, but yeah, as I can see, there was a strong resistance at this level. But when the price breached and it made the 1 hour high, what price did, it started comprising at one particular, it start squeezing over here. And when this breakout was about to happen, before the closing of the candle, I took the entry here. Price was moving at a very good speed, and eventually what happened, it took started like the investor activity started, and the price was pulled back in it was pulled back to almost an average location. Apart from this, if we check Bank Nifty also played a very important role today. So this is the chart of the Bank Nifty. How Bank Nifty have reacted is like this was a pin bar candle with red red body. So I wasn't very much confident to take this trade, and there was my first resistance waiting for me for retracement. So I was very confused. I didn't took any entry here. This was a good entry from where price rallied upwards to almost 188 points, which is huge. But the reason this line was there, it symbolizes that this is a strong resistance point in future. So when the price started reaching this level, I got a conviction that the market is going to be very bullish today and would have touched one more level. But as we can see here, price was continuously above the EMA as well as 21 EMAs. When the price took rejection from this particular area, it started dropping down and even broke the CPR from to downwards, which means that the trend was completely changed. And again, the open price was breached, as well as this low of previous day was breached. So this is the new low that has been created by the market, and again there was a strong support from this particular level, and price moved upwards. So this is the basic theory. As I always say, Nifty moves like Bank Nifty. So whatever the reaction Nifty gives would be similar with Sarabjit also. So this is it. I hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let us. We missed it. Let us mark some important levels for tomorrow. So let me close all this level. This. As you can see, these are very important levels that we have formed. Apart from this, let me delete this level because आज जो CPR है वो ऑलरेडी वर्जिन CPR जो था वो ब्रीच्ड हो चुका है. अब अगर हम एक EMA लगाएं इसमें, so these are the locations. Now let me delete all the previous levels from previous day. This, and this. So now we have got new levels which are new highs, new closing prices, new low, and daily low. So these are going to be very important levels over here. And if you see CPR levels for tomorrow, they might be somewhere. Yeah, they are in the center of this particular range. So these are the only levels that I find very important. Apart from this, अगर हम बैंक निफ्टी की बात कर लेते हैं तो बैंक निफ्टी में हमें जो इम्पोर्टेंट लेवल्स दिख रहे हैं वो बात करके दिस low of the day, high of the day, high of the day. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and do share with your friends who love using CPR and pivots. And if you have any doubt, do ask me in comment sections. Thank you so much, guys. Good night.